Okay, let's just get into it because I have a major headache, but we're here during the Capricorn full moon. And wow, of course, I'd like to just use my normal location, but I'm going to be honest to you. I'm fed up with all this mold that's been here since October. Even had to take the floor out. So, clean house, clean mind. Huh, not mine. Either way, long story short, we're in a number 9 year. Number 9, shedding, letting things go, healing, using your intuition, and all that good stuff. Sweetheart, I got 3 stories for you, and then we're going to talk about the Capricorn full moon, which is today, the 10th of July, on 18 degrees. And we're going to talk about, well, I'm going to get some stories out of the big book about astrology you'll ever need, whatever. And I'm going to read the passages about the transiting planet. Aren't you good? Oh. And I need to tell you, she's still fed up, but I need to go outside more. I need to be out there more. I'm going to explain, like, with these 3 stories. Well, first of all, I was chilling with my elderly neighbor, my senior neighbor. He's like 92 years old. So he's already been through a Uranus in Gemini phase, and I like people with knowledge. I like to talk to them. It's also a Cancerian trait, old age, people of old age. Either way, he was showing me this video on YouTube, which got him quite emotional. And remember last video, who is he, is they, are they to you? To get you emotional, to get you shook, to move you. Either way, he was showing me this video of a 92-year-old 9/11 survivor, and long story short, I told him it's AI. Don't get so emotional. It's AI. They're trying to sell you something, but always be aware of this, right? Don't buy into it. And I found it important to say because, like, a few weeks ago, I saw this video from a YouTuber, and he covered this story about, like, elderly people all of a sudden going out of business with their handmade products. Like, we have Sarah with her leather handmade bags, or we have a Hans with his handmade watches and stuff. And he was like, you know what, let me buy into it because it looks like something from Temu or Shein or whatever. Comparing it, long story short, it's both the same. We're getting scammed, but in a different way. We're believing things online just because it's of a high production quality or something. But we need to stop that. That's actually kind of what I meant with my last video. We need to start bullying people again and speak up. Because the other day, a friend also came to me with a video, like this influencer using this hair product, right? I was like, okay, let me look into it. Where's the link? Oh, in the bio, of course. So looking at the link, and I went with the picture to my local hair people, and they were like, we do not have that product, but we do have this product. Long story short, it's a dupe. I went to the Trustpilot, I went to the website, it's a whole scam. It's also Temu or Shein. But you'd fall for it. It's an age mate of mine, he'd almost fall for it. But luckily he has me, his loyal, well, restless, overthinking friend. I want to be sure of things. But yeah, that. I need to be outside more. So I'm not going to do these weekly things anymore because it's taking too much time, it's taking too much energy, and it's also my number 9 year of shedding. And I don't want to do that in public. I don't even like to be in public, but I had things to do, like teaching people how astrology works. I said in Dutch I was going to do the aspect video like today, but I did other things, and I have a life. My hobby is coming to an end, and that's okay until I have space to do something else again. But, saying all that to say, last day of Uranus in Taurus. Uranus, eccentric, ingenious, is your own vision, is your own thing, also humanitarian. And what do I want to say? Unexpected. In Taurus, that stable Earth is stable, is secure, is safe. Just doesn't like to shake things up, right? So me, I'm also going to talk to you about the Saturn. You know what? I was with a friend, and I was looking up for kid because he had to come inside, and I saw the color of his bicycle, and I thought like, oh, there he is. but I ignored my intuition and I was like, okay, go a little bit further because it can't be that easy, right? Right. Either way, went back to the color of the bicycle, saw the kid, all bueno. We went for a walk, and as we were walking, I saw this strange picture. It was like a woman with her daughter, and I thought like, okay, don't really mind it. And as I was catching up to my friend, she told me like, isn't that a strange picture? I was like, what, the woman with her daughter? She's like, that's not a woman. My intuition said something. She told me my intuition was right. I picked my phone, I did what I needed to do, and I was on that neck. Not where I be living. Not where I'm no. Either way, long story short. I was out there. I felt like I needed to go home. I thought like, okay, let me go home. It's late already, but for some strange reason I stayed. And I'm happy I did. And I got another lesson into follow your intuition. Saturn return, people. I went through it, so I can tell you about it. Long story short, Saturn in Aries, Saturn in Pisces. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you have to do it. Follow your intuition, follow your feeling. If you think like, okay, this is a limit, this is a boundary that needs to be crossed or that needs to be respected, do it. Your inner feeling, your inner sense is telling you so. And it's a number 9 year, remember? So it's all about the intuition. It's not about the logic. If you intuitively feel like, okay, I need to, just go. Just go. The world needs you. The world needs us. And I need to do that aspect video, but clean house, clean mind, right? That's why I needed to show you since October. Yeah, I rent. I'm not going to buy. I don't know how the things have been made when before I came here. If I'm not sure about things, I'm not going to invest in them, apparently. So de woningbouw moet het gaan regelen. Either way, we were not here to talk about my housing issues. We were here to talk about Uranus which shifted in Gemini, and as it entered Gemini, it directly entered a air trine with Pluto. Air, flowy, quick, intellectual and stuff. Use your brain, use your communication skills. Air trine. Effortless, don't really need to talk about it. It will do what it needs to do. And as Uranus came out of that stable feminine sign of Taurus, feminine on the inside, receptive, think about it. It went into the masculine air sign of Gemini. Masculine, go outside, do something with it, put some energy towards it, put some effort towards it. So now you know better, do better. As Uranus and Pluto are in a good aspect. Lofty aims, strong loyalty, ability to direct energy into productive channels. Out of here and somewhere else. Anyway, so that's Pluto stays there for a minute. Uranus stays there for a minute. Is going to move retrograde. En niet op mijn balkon, vriend. Is going to move retrograde and going to move back on that 0 degrees of Gemini, where it will be in that trine again. With lofty aims, strong loyalty, and ability to direct energy into productive channels. I'm not saying I'm leaving, I'm not saying I'm going to come back, but I am saying, like, you need to transform, sweetheart. And some people are made for the screen, and I am not some people. Oh, apparently my tarot cards fell out, but we first arrived at Saturn. Well, and Uranus. Let's get into Neptune first, yeah? Because Neptune, let's talk about Neptune and Pisces first, and when I will be back, or not, whatever, I'll be back. We'll be talking about Neptune and Aries. Cliffhanger. So Neptune in Pisces from 2012 until 2026. Retrograde, fully out of Pisces in 2026. So, okay, whatever. In Pisces, Neptune will be the sign it rules, and therefore its qualities of spirituality and creative genius will be enhanced for those born in this era. Neptune Pisceans will be deep thinkers with profound understanding about the meaning of life. Their compassion will be their compassion will be complemented by intense psychic powers. Astrologers believe that this generation, born with Neptune, when Neptune next transits Pisces, may usher in the ultimate period of self realization. Their ascendancy will help to bring peace and tranquility to the world. Neptune in this position does not value materialism, so Neptune Pisceans no doubt will explore the inner man and woman and develop a new philosophy based on what they find. Neptune, Pisces, together. It's all a little hazy because it also says this is what I find weird in Dutch and English. Astrologers believe that this generation, born with Neptune, when Neptune next transits Pisces, may usher in the ultimate period of self-realization. I understand. This book was written before 2012. So, yeah. The way my head is making sound right now. Uranus in Gemini. In Gemini, Uranus shows its power through ideas. You are intellectual and imaginative. You possess a magnetic mind that draws people to you, and you have the ability to sway others to your point of view. Your energy is forceful in mental pursuits. You are attracted to offbeat ideas and fascinated by psychic phenomena and unexplained events. Uranus in Gemini produces a strong urge to express yourself in writing and speaking and to create something striking and startling. Even in ordinary communication, such as a phone call and letters, you are original and captivating, and your amusing way with words is evident. You enjoy travel, easily pick up foreign languages, and have an aptitude for music. We already talked about Saturn in Aries, so let's get into Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in the mystical sign of Pisces does not favor material success. What you gain in life are saga city. What you gain in life are sagacity and discernment. It literally says sagacity. It literally says saga, S-A-G-A, city, C-I-T-Y. Okay. Saturn in the mystical sign of Pisces does not favor material success. What you gain in life are sagacity and discernment. Your vivid imagination can be translated into creative work. Your sympathy and intuition enable you to draw others to yourself. However, more than people of other Saturn positions, you are sensitive to the woes and harshness of the world. Saturn often brings disappointment and loss. The way it does so for you is to force you to make personal sacrifices for others or dictate that you take an inferior position even though your talents are superior. In time, you can change this, but you must first develop the courage and determination to do so. Pisces is the sign of self-undoing, and your greatest power comes when you learn not to be the cause of your own unhappiness. You are drawn to philosophy, writing, and teaching of a spiritual and occult nature. Natives of this Saturn placement are vulnerable to ailments and problems involving the feet. Venus entered Gemini on the 4th of July. You know I'm not really happy because I normally be like, huh, that rhymed. If you have Venus in Gemini, you must have an intellectual rapport with someone before your affections begin to blossom. Basically, you have a light-hearted attitude towards love. Intense, heavy emotional commitments are like an anchor around your neck. You have such a wide range of interests travel, literature, music, seeing new places, and meeting new people that a lover just can't be the single focus of your life. This lends a certain coolness to your emotions. Your inconsistency seems your inconsistency sometimes causes you difficulties in love or marriage, but you bounce back quickly. Not even a frustrated lover can be angry at you very long. You are too charming, witty, and funny. You enjoy being with people and have lots of friends, and often more than one lover. Venus exerts its most flirtatious influence in Gemini. This position of Venus also stimulates a careless and free hand for spending money. And we'll end with Mercury in Leo as it will be moving retrograde on the 18th of July, right? From 15 degrees in Leo until 0 degrees in Leo. And let me tell you another thing I didn't say in Dutch because, of course, I be watching Pam Gregory. Sometimes I need to put like the astrology down and someone else needs to pick it up for me. Just like every life philosophy, sometimes you just need to put it down, live your life, see if you're still in alignment, and just pick it up and go. But as I be watching Pam Gregory sometimes, she also said like 15 degrees of the fixed signs is also quite a world axis. It's 15 degrees of the fixed sign is 45 degrees away. Well, yeah, it's 45 degrees away of the world axis. 45 degrees is a square, no, semi-square. Oh, now we're getting excited all of a sudden. No, 45 degrees is a semi-square, and a semi-square is also an aspect I had wanted to talk about to you. And there's still like red one on my fingers for my hair. And I also got ready to party. But okay, semi-square, 45 degrees, two planets 45 degrees apart, or within 2 degrees of each, whatever. Mildly adverse brings tension that precipitates events but is much less powerful than a square. Mildly adverse, so mildly not on your side, but as Mercury's moving retrograde on 15 degrees, right? So another semi-square away from a world axis. We're going to back to what we were thinking on the summer solstice because this summer is not summering. This spring has not been springing. This whole year is not yearing. But I have said we have to wait until 2025. But until we get there, let's just get into Mercury in Leo so I can go to bed. Yo, 18 minutes, great. Mercury in Leo bestows a gift for eloquence and a skill for leading others. If you are a native of this position, you have a magnetic flair for dealing with people. You are a superb organizer who knows how to direct, manage, and control. Excuse me for that, but let's just go. Mercury in Leo bestows a gift for eloquence and a skill for leading others. If you are a native of this position, you have a magnetic flair for dealing with people. You are a superb organizer who knows how to direct, manage, and control. It's true that you can be boastful, arrogant, and bombastic, and if things don't go your way, your fiery temper will ignite. But basically, you have such a kind heart and a sunny disposition that people usually forgive you. There is a showy expansiveness to your outlook. Though you would rather play than work, you are determined to be successful. You have great enthusiasm and sometimes get so caught up in a project you ignore everything else. People with Mercury in Leo are in love with theater and the performing arts and are happiest when they are on display. Creative fields attract you. You resent tedious work. I love you, but I love me more.